This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
What up? It's Interview Style, where we talk about movies and stuff. Superman did tolerably well. Supergirl, I don't think that's going to be a thing. Superman was fine. I kind of forgot about it. But boy, did I hate Crypto. So we were watching Disclosure Day. There are a few animals in the movie. The second they appeared on screen, I heard the sigh come from Kelly Ray. There were like birds and deer and stuff, and I was like, oh, from frame one, it's Uncanny Valley all over the place. And I don't think that refers specifically to people, right? It can be animals. I mean, and more animals live in valleys than people, I think.
More animals live in valleys than people?
The plea I'm going to make for Hollywood is no more CG animals ever, please. It took us out so badly. Crypto was a calamity. If they're anthropomorphized animals, that's one thing. If they're even sheep detectives where they're animals and they're talking to each other, if they're Pixar animals where they're stylized or whatever, and they obviously, fine. But if you're trying to pass off CG animals as being real animals, it has never worked. Never, ever worked. And if
Jurassic
it did,
Park?
then no, those are dinosaurs, and they're wildly off. You see on YouTube now what people are like, oh, with what we know now, here's what raptors would look like. And it's them being chased around the center by like birds and with beaks and stuff, multicolored birds.
With like huge, like massive plumage and feathers.
We hadn't seen it. But the awful bear in Prey, and I was just like, what is this, dude? Who out there is like, oh, I love CG animals. They look awesome. It never works. It just never works.
This episode of Interview Style brought to you by Animal Wranglers, Inc.
Yeah, for practical animals, please. I'd buy that for $1. So after Disclosure Day, we went to see Toy Story 5, which if you haven't seen it, you should. But ahead of Toy Story 5 was the trailer for the upcoming live action, you can't see my air quotes, Moana. And at the end of that trailer, I turned to her because I don't know, this is awfully close to animated Moanas 1 and 2. But I turned to look at her to see her reaction. And she turned to me in the theater. And she's like, I think I'll be fine with Hey Hey, but I'm going to have a problem with that pig.
Pua, not so much?
Well, I mean, Hey Hey is a freaky looking, funny chicken, but I think the pig is just a pig, right? And obviously a CG pig, it's on a raft or whatever. And man, it looks terrible from just the trailer. Is there any justifying the CG animals? Because raptors were so different from anything that we know or see in real life. We can't associate raptors. Oh, that doesn't look anything like the real raptors in the park.
What was the question?
It's not a question. There's no room for interpretation or discussion. The request, the plea was no more CG animals ever, please.
Is there necessity? Is there room for live action remakes of all of these Disney movies? I think that's the existential question that Disney is asking itself. But in the case of Disney's Moana, you're expecting anthropomorphic performances from these known and beloved characters. It's the same reason why you don't get people to dress up like Mickey Mouse at the theme park. Like you put the mouse head and the gloves on the person.
Right. The big one, so that proportionally Mickey looks right, even if he's like 9 feet tall.
Yes, because these characters are so well known and beloved, you cannot replace them with live action animals. Although, isn't that what they did with Babe or Charlotte's Web or whatever?
Babe had a pig, dude. may have had a pig for sure. And going back a little bit, there are definitely dudes in raptors that are CG smoothed and they give them blinking eyes and twitch their heads and stuff. But they're hunched over dudes in raptor suits for some of that stuff.
Really?
But when you see Crypto bouncing around and licking and like smiling and all happy and stuff, it looks terrible. If you're going to make the dog fly, fine. It can be a CG dog. If you're going to have a real animal on screen and then cut at the last moment to a CG animal to see it get hit by a car or murdered by a spear or something, okay. But it can't be a fully CG character from the start. See Harrison Ford's Call of the Wild. Or in my case, don't see it because I was like, that's not a real dog. I'm not watching that crap.
So how much of this, Wes, is CG animal fatigue and how much of this is purely Disclosure Day?
No, it's fatigue for sure. And then when he committed, it was just kind of further showing that he doesn't have a modern eye or doesn't have a sense of what resonates as being real or correct. All Spielberg movies have this sort of dreamy quality to them at one time or another. And you want to believe that the animals are real or a train sequence like that could actually happen, but it just doesn't, and it can't. And I think it's lazy filmmaking because, look, we have a render of this animal in the computer. Let's just use that. It's like, okay, instead of bothering to get a real dog or a real deer. They don't do that much, dude. They have a deer, put food behind the camera, and the deer will look at the camera, and if it's trained so that it's not outright terrified of humans, you can get the shot for the frickin' deer, dude. And then just go like, blah, 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 and scare the deer, and it'll run away when it's time to run away. When it hears the alien coming or the train or whatever it is, the deer, well, it's not that hard. It's laziness.
I think you found your new calling, Wes.
I'm telling you, it might be a whole podcast in itself, but we'll do that next time. Why I'm right about stuff and how I can save studios hundreds of millions of dollars, potentially billions. But in this case, thanks for playing. Kill Love You, bye.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Electric acid.